In this video I'm going to show you a method you can use to recruit JVs. Now when you first start out, in the early days it can be hard to get JVs because obviously you haven't got the mailing list to trade, and sometimes it's hard to actually get JVs to come and promote your products, because usually if you haven't got nothing to offer the JV, it's hard to get them to say yes. And also a lot of people do things wrong when it comes to recruiting JVs. Obviously I've talked about that in the theory training, so hopefully you've watched that first. So what I'm going to do is show you a method I've used to get JVs, and a method you can easily use yourself. Now at the moment I'm at ClickBank, and basically ClickBank is a place where people who sell digital products and people who want to promote digital products get together. So you can sell products as a seller, and affiliates can come along and promote your products. Now the place we are going to pay attention to is the ClickBank marketplace, okay? And this is where you find products to promote. And you can actually see here, it tells you how, how to find products. You can either search in the box at the top of the screen here, or if you look on the left hand side, we've got categories you can browse. So let's just imagine we are in the blogging niche, okay? So we want to look for blogging products to promote. Now when you search, you can sort your results by keywords, how much you earn per sale, as you can see, all the different things there. But we always want to try and search by gravity, because the gravity is the popularity of a product. Stuff with a high gravity is basically selling more. It usually means the product is a better quality, it's got a better sales page, that sort of thing. So we look for products to promote, okay? So in this example, we're going to look at the Bloggers Roadmap. So obviously we click this link, it will tell us all the information we need to know about it, and then we end up at the sales page, okay? Now you will already recognize this product. It's Daniel Sumner's product, but let's just pretend we don't know who Dan is, and we find his product. The best thing to do when you find a product is then obviously look for contact details, and that's usually at the bottom of the page. Now part of ClickBank's terms are you must have contact details on your page. So there will be contact details somewhere, okay, and usually, like I say, they are at the bottom. So we will click this link and we will contact Dan in this instance, and basically what we would say, or let's just say if I was contacting Dan, I would say to Dan, "Hi Dan, I've noticed you've got a product on ClickBank, the Bloggers Roadmap. It looks really good. Is there any chance I could get a review copy so I can promote it to my subscribers and on my blog?" Now that's a different email to what Dan would normally receive. Dan would normally receive emails from people asking for JVs, basically saying, "Will you promote my product?" which is a big no-no. So straight away, when we contacted Dan here, we are asking him if he can let us promote his product. Can you see the difference there? So straight away Dan is thinking, wow, someone wants to promote my product. Now 9 times out of 10 you will get a response, and you will usually get a review copy. Now let this be a little hint to you here. This is how you can sometimes get products for free. So Dan sends us a review copy, and we do just that. We review the product and put a review on our blog. So this is my review here. Now when you write a review, make sure you are honest with your review, okay? Make sure you don't just hype the product, say it's the best thing you've ever seen, that sort of thing. Make sure you tell people what the product does, tell people what they can get from it, and also, if possible, which I'm just going to do here, see if you can find a negative, okay? As you can see, I found a negative here, and the negative was you had to pay more if you wanted the video training. But you will see I turn that straight into a positive, okay? I think it's a crucial part of your review that you look for a negative and then try and spin it into a positive, okay? And that's what I did with this review. So then, let's just say I didn't know who Dan was. I go back to Dan and I say, "Hi Dan, I've just put a review on my blog. Go and check it out if you want. Hopefully it'll make some sales." And hopefully, actually, by the time I contact Dan again, I have made some sales. So then Dan will know, I'm capable of making sales, and he then sort of may think, I wonder if this guy wants me to do anything for him, or he may feel obliged to maybe do something in return. So when we contact Dan, we say something along the lines of, "Yeah, I've got the reviews on the blog, I'm promoting it to my subscribers, I've managed to get you some sales. By the way, I have something that your subscribers may be interested in. and then obviously you tell them about your product. Make sure when you do that, you give them access to your product. That goes without a doubt. Full access to your product. Let them know brief details about it, and also access to the affiliates page. And what you can also do when you contact JVs is maybe offer to write all of the copy for them, or actually do that in advance and give them anything they possibly need. Now, the key here is to do something for them first, and then when you tell them about your product, make it as easy as possible for them to promote your product. So you can maybe write them a pre-written email, plugged with their affiliate link, and you could even possibly set up a discount page, things like that. Make it easy. Now, this method works very, very, very well indeed. Okay. A few years ago, I was trying to contact Jim Cockram. I'm guessing most of you guys will have heard of Jim Cockram. And I was asking if he wanted to promote one of my eBay related products. Now, I wasn't really getting a response, or I can't recall getting a response back. And the reason was Jim didn't have a clue who I was, and he probably got, maybe 10 JV requests per day. I was like everyone else. I was asking Jim if he would promote my product. Then what I decided to do, I actually checked out his product, the Silent Sales Machine, which, by the way, is a fantastic product I can highly recommend. I checked it out and then decided to promote it on my blog, just like I'm showing you now. I think I managed to generate, over the course of a few weeks, about 50 sales of Jim's product. I then went back to Jim, and it was basically a case of, hi Jim, I'm the guy who's just sold you copies of Silent Sales Machine. I let him know a little bit more about me, told him about my product, and I always remember the day. It was New Year's Day. It was actually New Year's Day 2006. Jim actually then started to promote one of my products, and he generated $34,000 in sales. Now, think about that for a moment. If I had just kept sending the same old email saying, will you promote my product, or basically just walked away and left it, that would have probably never happened. Now, to this day, Jim has promoted many of my products. I have promoted many of his products because of the relationship we built over the years. But the most important thing is, I realised I needed to get Jim's attention, and the best way to do that was to actually do something for him first. And that's what you need to do, okay? So don't just go asking people to promote your products. Do something first to get their attention. And if you do that right, I guarantee you will get tons and tons of JVs on board. So I hope this video helps you realise the importance of relationships and the importance of, putting others before yourself. And if, like I say, if you get that right, you will have no problems at all.